Happy Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. If you're seeing this on any other day, then this is most likely not for you. If you're seeing this on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, this most likely will be for you. 18 plus, take it as entertainment. Don't force it to fit. Otherwise, let's get into it. Knight of Cups, the Chariot. Nine of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay. Is there another card here? No. They're a little bit thick, so it feels like there must be two, because you know how some other decks are very thin. For those that know, they know. Anyway, Knight of Cups. Nine of Cups. The Chariot. This is coming in very, very fast. An offer is coming in. For those that this applies to, starting now, next 3 days, there is going to be a beautiful offer coming through. Yeah, I cut the deck to the Ace of Pentacles too. So, bird in confirmation. Sounds like a blue jay. There's an offer coming in very, very fast. It's going to start you on a very amazing, independent, wealthy timeline. Because in this card, it literally, Spirit's handing it over, right? And look at this path to a fucking castle. On other cards, like on one of my decks, it's literally this nice windy kind of path, and then like just a pretty arch, and then a meadow. This, you're going to a castle. You're leveling up, whether you're actually getting a castle or not. Yo, if you actually get inherited a castle or something, or you get to move into a castle, please comment with pictures, because castle! But more than anything else, this is leading to top tier, because Nine of Cups with the Knight of Cups, someone or something bringing you this amazing offer. And on this card with the Nine of Cups, it actually has like a ton of candles. My nails broke off. I was moving a ton of stuff. It's fine. Don't mind. That's why I love doing them myself, because then I can just re-glue and put them back on instead of making an appointment for a salon. If you want to know where I get my nails and stuff from, ask me. I'll make a video. But see all the candles also lit? It's interesting that it looks like even in the goblet there is a candle flame. This is going to light you up so wonderfully that you're going to sit like a king, prosperous. King of your castle. Queen of your castle, empress, emperor, whatever. Someone's bringing an offer. Can we find out what this offer is about? Because you move to a better energetic mindset over things, the thieves, the charlatans are no longer going to be able to play a part and stop any of this from coming through. They are getting ultimate detriment for them, like they wanted for you, is what they just said. But no longer. Everything, yeah, 8 of Wands and 7 of Wands. Everything that you've been fighting for is going to be coming into a timeline where you win. This is victory. This is transformation of fighting into bliss. This. And the communication is coming in extremely fast, all right? Because you kept faith, because you kept hope, because you were like, no matter what others are doing or acting or saying, I'm going to do what's right for me, what needs to be. You're being rewarded with this victory of both money and emotional well-being beyond your wildest dreams. And I cut the deck and look at that 4 of Wands. So victory, celebration, success, accolades. Yeah. Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. This is a brand new offer coming through, unlike one you've ever had. Now, in some cases, this can be money and love, because I know you can see there's a lot of cups going on. But I'm seeing this more as not another romantic person coming through, but opportunities. It's funny with my hand doing that. Opportunities that are new, that are healthy, that are blessed, that will bring you riches and celebration and happiness. Now, yes, it might be a person coming in to ask you out, maybe if you're single. That could lead to a very happy union. That could lead to you and would lead to you being so emotionally fulfilled. So if you want to take this as a love reading, you can. Remember, these are general collective readings, meaning because you didn't pay for it, you have to put pronouns and everything where it needs to apply. But I am taking this much more as a money reading, interestingly enough, because usually I'm like, yeah, it's a love reading, or, oh, but you've been out in the cold for far too long, trying to do your own thing and having nothing work out for you. And it was all part of the testament to your soul. Now, everything that should have been is coming in. And it's coming in very, very fast. You're going to start getting a lot of messages, communication, new people, a lot of new money and new financial opportunities. I do see this as someone bringing you this new financial opportunity. Now, it could be spirit. Remember, sometimes financial opportunities mean you get a thought. Like, oh, you know what I should do? Then do that. Like, there's been a bunch of jobs that I do and or have done where spirit literally whispered the idea in my head. And it was like, oh, I guess I should go do that. And because I did that, I was able to get ahead in my life. I have been a teacher. I've worked in law enforcement. I have worked in a lot of fields. I've worked in legal. I've worked in background checks. I've worked in a lot of different fields. And all of it helped me gain knowledge, awareness, and lily pad steps, domino effect steps, to get me to this thriving place. Whether you realize it or not, I am thriving very, very well versus the hell I used to live in. And it was because of the changes that I needed to make for me. I realized that I couldn't just keep battling the toxicity. I had to, make the changes within. And you have been doing that in your own way too. See, when you realize that they want you to stay down and miserable and crying and upset, you can put an end to that shit. And so is spirit now. So I'll say it again because these messages keep coming out and it's like somebody's either not listening or not believing. And I know sometimes it feels like believing is the only way to see, but honestly, everything you're already seeing came from previous beliefs. So you want to see better? Fix the beliefs. Just saying. But when spirit is bringing the death card out like this with the Ten of Swords, it's letting you know they're putting an end to all of your burdens, all of your ultimate destruction stuff that people have been doing. But people and things are going to be taken out of your life. And instead of being, what did you do wrong? Start saying, thank you, spirit, for taking those out of my life that I didn't see or know were no good for me. Because remember, it's not necessarily they are awful at that moment and they saw something you just did or they just said. But it can be, if we keep them in your life at this point, they will keep hindering you like an ankle being weighed down by an anchor in an ocean. You can't keep treading water and breathing above the surface if you have an anchor dragging your ankle all the way down. So in a lot of cases, if it's like, no, I loved them, they were great, I was happy there, whether it was a job, person, place, spirit knows that whether it was a day, an hour, a week, a year, it would have stopped what is supposed to be yours, my dear. Hence why they're putting endings to all of this shit. Because realize this are people and things in your life that are causing a lot of detriment that should not be there anymore. And you are getting so much beneficial stuff because you've been working so hard and waiting and doing the healing while you wait. So remember, if you're getting messages or signs, follow the advice as long as it's safe. You're never going to get a sign or a message that's toxic or bad for you. Like, tap out on the world. No, never do that because that's going to be the liar voice wanting you to stop because you're about to get all this. You are meant to succeed and get so much celebratory success. It's coming through even though you've been battling alone through all of it. You are getting so much good from it. And the communication is coming in starting the next 3 days and continuing.